So we were thinking it was the rear main seal. It might be the crank sensor seal.
Yep.
Okay. Either way.
There's an O-ring on the crank sensor. See, on the sensor for the crank sensor.
Okay, so.
A sensor for the, whatever.
So.
But there is a lot of oil around that.
That is a lot of oil.
You can see, I mean, that's.
Could it have, stupid question. Because we thought it was coming from
The rear main
the rear
seal.
main seal.
Yeah.
Could it have blown up to that sensor from the rear main seal?
There's a possibility of it, but I think it's more likely that it's probably, I don't know. I think still we should probably pull the transmission.
We're living wild, feeling free. No holding back, it's our destiny. With every breath, we take it all. Rising high, we'll never fall. We're living.
We had talked about, let's not bust our heads here. We had talked about wanting to or needing to
Figure out where that leak was.
figure out where that we had to just a small little seep. It was just the littlest bit of oil that would, end up on the floor of the trailer or whatever.
It got way worse.
And it definitely got way worse. So we'd already been talking about pulling the transmission and figuring out where it was coming from before this last race happened. But yeah, it's a definite need now. So
Is it?
it is a definite. We have to figure it out now.
We do have to figure it out.
Like that's a non-negotiable before I can run the car again. Also, good thing I had an engine diaper on when that happened, eh?
Yep.
So most tracks prefer you to have an engine diaper. I don't know that all of them, some require, some don't. They definitely prefer it. The track we were at this weekend is kind of one of those, they're having a hard time convincing everybody to put engine diapers on the car. And guys don't like running them because it is one more step. It is one more thing you have to
And they're not cheap.
take care of, and then they're not exactly cheap, especially if you get one that is fit right for your motor, for your car. We had a generic one on for a while, and it was just a pain in the butt. But it was the cheap option, not the right option. So this year we got the right option.
Motion Raceworks.
Motion Raceworks, we like them.
They're expensive. But
It was expensive, but it was totally worth it, especially in this scenario, because it meant that I didn't hold everybody up. I didn't oil down the track. It was something that if it was going to happen, it happened at kind of the perfect timing where I was able to roll back to the pits and we figured out that that's what was happening. I didn't endanger anybody else. I didn't, like I said, I didn't hold anybody up by oiling down the track and making it so that they would have to like re-clean and prep the track. So I'm happy about that. Cause
Me too.
well, you never want to be the one who screws it up for everybody, especially on a weekend like this past weekend where they were fighting it raining and just different conditions and
I screw up everything.
yeah, they were trying to get as many people to make passes as possible and they literally fought it the whole
You're
time.
not gonna
So
agree with me?
I'm not going to agree with you on what?
That I screw up everything.
You don't screw up oh, excuse me. Would you please be nice to my husband?
Yeah.
You're not allowed to talk bad about my husband.
Oh.
So, we're gonna keep diagnosing because somebody has ADD and couldn't wait for me to actually get the car off the trailer in the first place or get it up onto the lift. So I don't have any footage of that. You're welcome.
I did it.
I know you did it.
I couldn't wait.
I know you couldn't wait.
And it's freezing outside and I'm
It's disgusting outside. It was actually snowing here earlier because Colorado now is trying to make up for it not snowing all winter. I'm sorry, Colorado. You had your chance. You had your opportunity. Go away now.
all right, I got it.
Okay, so what am I looking at?
All right, so I'm trying to make a decision on if the rear main blew out or not. But if you look up at the crank sensor, See all the oil around the crank sensor? All right.
I don't know if we can see it.
Right there. Oh, right there. See the crank sensor? See all the oil around it?
Yes.
That may have blown out the seal on the crank sensor.
Oh.
My wife told me that I wasn't allowed to work on the car without her unless she was home. And if she wasn't home and I was working on the car, she wanted me to videotape. I'm not good at this, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyway. I figured I would get the exhaust off and the drive shaft out, kind of make a jump of getting stuff ready to pull the transmission. I really wish we knew what was going on, why I have a crazy leak all of a sudden. I don't know if it's I got too much crank case pressure, but I do have a catch can, so I don't think that's the issue. But I found a few things that lead me to believe that it could be an assortment of things. So I'm gonna get a jump and start pulling some parts off so that we can get the transmission pulled hopefully in the next few days. Well, I got the drive shaft out. Transmission cross member is loose. Drive shaft is out. Well, it's a little dirty under here. Got the drive shaft loop out, drive shaft out. Transmission cross member is unbolted. I just need to disconnect some linkages and disconnect the trans brake, and this sucker should be ready to come up. Simple as that. So I figure I should show you the issue we're having. You can see all the oil coming down. That's engine oil, not transmission oil. And it is, or transmission fluid. It's all over the trans brake. It's in the back of the motor. All up in there. But if you notice, I don't know if you can see, there's drips all the way up in there.
It's time to pull the transmission and see if we can't figure out what's leaking or going on with the Schvolz. Currently, that right there is our problem bolt. I don't know how we got it so stinking tight in the first place, but
There's your husband's Hercules.
you are Hercules. But this right here, you can tell it's very tight up in this location. That is the last bolt that we need to loosen so that we can disconnect the transmission. I'm literally doing like a quarter of a turn at a time.
Welcome to the world of working on cars, man.
It's almost like these were designed by dudes.
No.
Shocker. See, because a chick would have come in here and been like, why does this need to be in the way? And why can we not use a better tool? And a dude is like, because we just make it work. Am I wrong?
I don't know, are you?
Under the sun, we feel the beat, dancing through life on our feet. No worries, no regrets in sight. We're living loud, chasing the light. We're living.
I'm fully anticipating that that's going to start puking transmission fluid when he pulls it out.
We're living wild, feeling free. No holding back, it's our destiny. With every breath, we take it all. Rising high, we'll never fall. Under the stars.
Anyway, we
The night regrets inside. We're living loud, chasing the light. We're living wild, feeling free. No hope.
Yeah, we're all lined up on the front. Careful. All right, coming down.
Yay.
We're cleared? Yay! We cleared it!
Okay, take it down.
Loading.
Under the stars, the night is young. With that
Look at that.
That's my transmission. See, proof I actually did it.
Wow. These little Milwaukee tools, tell ya.
We like Milwaukee.
It's definitely Loctite on this.
Okay, well that's good at least.
Yeah, I did something right.
You do lots of things right, my love.
Oh, thanks, baby.
Wait, flex
Oh,
Play-Doh.
yeah. Look at all the oil.
Oh, icky.
There's no smoking gun. I mean, other than that back plate. Oh, the rear main. Look at that. Just puking out of the rear main.
Oh, so we have to replace the rear main.
Yeah.
Okay.
My question, though, is why did that rear main fail?
Here we are in the natural habitat of the mechanic. He is questioning all of his life choices and why the rear main seal might be leaking. If we watch closely, he may figure it out.
I don't get it. I mean, I get that the rear main is leaking, but why?
What do we have to do to replace the rear main?
Just gotta take off that back plate. I need to get a new gasket for that.
Okay.
So,
Do you need me to pull out my handy dandy Summit discount?
maybe.
Okay.
I'll see if the local O'Reilly's has it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Engine diaper?
Yeah, your old engine diaper, the one that just disintegrated. Why they made an engine diaper of flammable material is beyond me.
Well, that's because it was the cheap one. But the whole, we were trying to save money but then we realized that it's more expensive to buy things twice or multiple times.
Yeah, in our case, multiple.
In our case, multiple. So,
That's your torque converter, honey.
okay.
That's what puts the power to your motor.
Okay.
Well, your motor puts power to that, which
Right.
puts power to the transmission. It puts torque.
Okay. I believe you. We were just talking about all of the things that we're going to need to do or that makes sense to do since the transmission's out of the car, like lengthen our trans brake cable and change the transmission fluid. Right now, we're also waiting to see if we can determine where it's leaking in the rear main seal or if it is I don't know. It's definitely the rear main seal, but
Come look. We'll show you.
we'll show you. Whee!
So we took the flex plate off. You can see it was leaking right on the bottom of the rear main seal, which this is the rear main seal. So we're gonna let it sit for a day and just watch it drip and see what happens. But this whole back area of this transmission was just covered. There's some more of that.
Oh, and look, there's more gooey right here.
Yeah, that's from your...
Ugh. That's gross.
So I guess we just let it sit here and drip and see if it shows itself. I think this plate is actually leaking too, the gasket for the back plate. So that's your crankshaft,
Okay.
okay? Mm-hmm. The crankshaft turns, power. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I just don't know. I mean, this was a brand new rear main seal. Why is it doing it again? I'm not seeing any drips up in here. I'm not seeing anything over in here where I put the RTV, because you're supposed to RTV the corners. Maybe a little drip right there, but that isn't. That should
It makes
not,
more sense that it would travel from
Yeah,
here to
you
there,
can
though.
see it's just
Yeah.
it's leaking. See?
Okay.
So let it sit here and leak, and it'll show its ugly head, and I can figure out why it's leaking again.
Okay.
This is the second rear main seal.
That is true.
Why?
I don't know why.
My good buddy Dennis, who I care about tremendously, does not like LS motors. And I understand that. But at the same time, they make good power. And they're not made by Honda or Toyota. Yeah.
I get it. So we think we have it figured out. We know that we absolutely have to replace that rear main seal. And we think there was an additional small drip or leak or whatever coming from, I think Aaron said it was the cam positioning sensor. I don't know. So he ran down to go get a replacement gasket for behind here, as well as a new rear main seal. And I am going to take a look at those.
No time for fears, no room for doubt. We're in the moment, let's scream and shout. We're living wild, feeling free. No holding back, it's our destiny. With every breath, we take it all. Rising high, we'll never fall.
Okay. So when I pulled that last bolt, it was dripping a lot from that hole, which we will tell Aaron about.
Under the stars, the night is young. With every heartbeat, our song's begun. No time for fears, no room for doubt. We're in the moment, let's scream and shout. Oh, 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 oh.
Yes. Hee, I got it. Yay. Okay. Ugh. So that's the inside of that. I know we have to replace this seal that goes on it. Let's see if we can't figure out if there was any place else that it was leaking from. Okay, so we know that this rubber gasket, which is the rear main seal, was not seated properly, so it was a little cockeyed when it got sucked in, which could be part of the reason that it was at least dripping. And then the rest of this gasket needs to be replaced. Here's Aaron, so we're gonna tell him about it. So we got the rear main seal put back in the car. While the transmission is out, we're gonna go ahead and change out the transmission fluid, which happens to be in that cabinet. And then I realized when I came in here, what a disaster we left the trailer in when we got back from racing the last time, and with all of the chaos of, you know, busting trailer tires and all of that. So let's clean it up. All right, not perfect, but whole lot better. Definitely cleaner. We definitely have some deep cleaning we need to do, but at least all my tools are put away. Everything's packed how it's supposed to be. So it'll be one less thing to do when we go to pack the trailer again. It's been a couple days since I picked up the camera. We've gotten through most of our to-do list for the Chevolts to get it put back together. We've also, along the way, made some discoveries about what we're going to do for the Chevolts as well before we take it back out to race. And then, as you can see, I am in the shuttle bus, which we have also made some determinations about. But I am going to include that all in the next video. And so we will see you guys next time.